Okay, welcome to Circle Theorems 1. I'm going to teach you what I think is the most important theorem about angles inside circles. I'll tell you what the theorem is, we'll do some examples, and then I'll prove it in another video. So, it's called, or I call it, centre equals to edge. What that means is, if you've got an angle at the centre of a triangle and an angle at the edge of a triangle in a sort of Star Trek configuration, the angle at the centre is twice as large as the angle at the edge. So if that angle there is, say, 25 degrees, the angle in the centre here will be 50 degrees. It's pretty straightforward, always true, but let's just do a few more examples. Okay, another easy one. Point of this example is that the diagram doesn't need to be symmetrical. If that there is 110 degrees, then because the angle at the centre is twice the angle at the edge must be 55 degrees. There's that. Okay. In fact, this theorem even works if your diagram looks like this. Sorry, that's a dreadful circle. I'll try again. If you've got your angle at the centre, like that, and your angle at the edge doesn't even need to be above it, it can in fact be over here. So now if that's 60 in there, then the angle at the edge is 30 degrees. So that's slightly more subtle because the configuration looks different, but it's the same theorem. The angle at the centre is twice as big as the angle on the edge. Things get worse. There's another configuration, again, same theorem, slightly different picture, where you've got, say, an angle at the edge and it's maybe 100 degrees. The rule says the angle at the centre should be twice as big as that. And this is only slightly confusing because actually we suddenly realise there are two possible angles at the centre. That actually was true in the other examples as well, but we somehow skipped over that. So one of these angles should be 200 degrees, and if you think about it carefully enough, it obviously has to be the reflex angle, the one that's bigger than 180 degrees, so the one on the other side of the, I guess, quadrilateral to the angle at the edge. It's actually exactly the same as the first two diagrams, but just be careful. Some people find it easy to get confused which angle should be twice the angle at the edge if there's a reflex angle. So just think carefully, is the angle that I need bigger or less than 180 degrees?